like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And El Nino is stifled for the K.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Johnny Bench, the next to hit for the Reds. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now the right fielder. The pitch. Off the mark there. And the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
2 down, bases empty. Cody Clemens stands in for the Phillies. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. To third. And that one handled. Zips it across. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Scoreless after 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Jarren Duran. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's the left fielder. Towards first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Just got him. And he was burning up the baseline.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the rookie center fielder. No score here in the second. That one fouled off. 2-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Reds down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Babe Ruth. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
One, two now. Goes down looking. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder. One down, base is empty. Late on that fastball. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Here's the catcher. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Two outs. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Top half of the third inning, stepping in the long ball threat, number 22. Pitch misses. Now 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Just missed.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Line drive, knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Wow, Singy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond, so he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next is the designated hitter, and 1-2.
1 ball.
1 out, the runner at second. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ball popped up. Allen has this one sized up. They got it for out number 2. Stepping in, Stan Musial.
Stan Musial.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And that one is inside. Fernando Tatis Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Can't lose, ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come, scared to box. They're running to get the from the area. Was all about the funds, put my people on. Now it's division, everybody in competition on the same mission.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Homer number 25 of the year, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 1-0.
Fans expect Bryce Harper to do something special every time he comes to the dish, and he didn't disappoint there. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now it's the power speed combo. Dick Allen. Just missed. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Got him swinging.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick,
he takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Phillies strike first with a solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to make it up to this level. Every day at home, spitting every day alone.
Start of the fourth, Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Now batting catcher, Johnny Bench.
dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Johnny Bench picks over, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
One out, bases empty. curve in the dirt. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. And the count is 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
There's a swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Soft contact in the air, makes the grab, 2 down.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Now the left fielder singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And there's a foul ball. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart. Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the...
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1 hit, 1 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 1 and the Reds nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder, number 4.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Nobody out, runner at first.
Hey!
That one hit to right. Tatis. 1 away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Now that is
Babe Ruth stands in for the Phillies. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Throw, got her. What a laser from Johnny Bench.
Wow, he just showed right there why he's known for having one of the best arms, one of the elite arms in the league. Man, that runner had a big lead at first base. You usually don't get thrown out, but this guy's such a great thrower. That's pretty amazing right there.
Two down, nobody on. Hard hit to third. Sends it across to first, and that's the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking.
We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, number 9. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Cole Sands up and loosening in the pen. Miller warming up as well. Cole Strike three on the fastball, and that ran back over the other half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the third baseman.
That's
falling
Bolton.
behind 2-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one misses, and that's ball three.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's ball four.
Take your base.
Second walk of the game for her, and she's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that she's sticking to. She's just not going outside of what she's looking for up there.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's
2
way
balls, 2
outside,
strikes.
and it's 2-2. Man at first, one away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 away.
Number 86.
Now it's the Reds DH.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And out of here. That one felt good. His 18th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
And here's the first baseman, Stan Musial. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is downstairs. 3-1 now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
37.
Stays alive.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Got him swinging. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
One down. Phillies down a run. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Don Baylor getting ready to hit. This one in the air. Sizes this one up. She's got it. And that is a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Cole Sands.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hit on the ground to short. Clemens. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
Now batting, catcher Johnny Bench.
So up next, Johnny Bench. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Brings it in. 2 away now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Two outs. That one's in there. And it's 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Jake Cousins getting loose out there. Next pitch is downstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Reds 2 and the Phillies 1. Here's Harper now. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
And now Dick Allen. His righty-lefty splits there. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Top of inning number 7, and now number 15. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's hard hit on the line. Pulls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 9.
And now the center fielder. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. She'll touch them all. Her 11th of the year. And they add a run. It's 3-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on her face right now, Boo. She's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, and off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and she gets to jog around the bases. Good for her.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ball 2.
The shortstop takes the ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs, base is empty. Swung on, belted. Baylor going back. And that one is off the top of the wall. Now around second, going for third. He's not stopping, on his way home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Wow, and inside the Parker is really exciting. He almost made it, but instead a relay to the plate, and the tag just beat him. Man, that's a lot of effort for an out at the plate. Wild play to end the inning.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Strom.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And that misses. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. Struck her out. One gone here. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. The 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
Movement in the bullpen. Dylan Lee up and throwing for Terry Francona. Bubic getting loose as well. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The Reds up by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Out towards right center field. Settles underneath it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter.
And here is Babe Ruth. Ball to strike. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. It's a ball. His 18th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. The exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Matt Strom gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Dennis Santana taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the left fielder. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Holderman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds. A little bit low. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen. Brusdar Graterol up and throwing. Cousins, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well.
That's ball 3.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Stan Musial. Runner at first with no outs here. Grounder might be two. There's one.
He's out.
How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Outside low, 2-1. And that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they still lead at 3-2. And we're back on to the bottom of the eighth. And here's the catcher, number 5. Fastball is outside. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Ryan Helsley, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
2-2 down. Out there to center. Makes the grab after a long run. One up, one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 out.
Nice, doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone, so as a hitter you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Dennis Santana out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Chris Bubich gets the call from the pen.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line drive, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Dick Allen stands in for the Phillies. Here's a 1-1. That one ripped but foul.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Johnny Bench now at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jake Cousins, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Miller getting cranked up as well. Here's a 2-1. A sliding stop over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Graterol fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. So they go quietly there. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Reds 3 and the Phillies 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Helsley. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 2. One-run game, bottom 9. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Well, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the right fielder. Nice grab. Off balance feed. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Last chance for the Phillies. And now the shortstop, Cody Clemens. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, Babe Ruth stands in for the Phillies. So the tying run at second. The Phillies down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.